My dashboard broke. I started changing my title and it goes, whoops, something went wrong. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you so much for that. Hello! How you guys doing? Alright, let's see if I can, jeez. Alright, I gotta refresh my dashboard, I guess. Do I have chat up somewhere? Okay, good. Loargo, how you doing? Question about my work. What is this? If anyone thinks I'm glad I didn't read all that out just to get to the end and hey, give me a second. I need to refresh over here. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's yeah. Give me a. I'm still like setting some stuff up here, so give me a second. Oh, come on. I guess I'm not updating the stream title today. Cool. All right, that's gonna be fun to remember. Hang on, I need to drop a link real quick somewhere. And, what is today? Today's the 14th. What did I even want to name? I don't even remember. Mia, how you doing? Doing all right. Briefly jumping in. I was promised a ban. Also, hello. Hello. How you doing? No, I'm not giving you any of that, Jojo. I need to like, hang on. Jeez, this is all. Twitch is throwing like a wrench into my business, like right before stream starts. After I hit the go live button, go, some dueling changes. There it goes. Okay. All right. This is useless. Thanks, Twitch. Thanks. Oops, something went wrong. I can't update like my category or anything. Nothing. All of it's broken. It's all broken. All of it. Well.
Hacker Man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
Well, thank you for starting the stream out with a gift sub there, Jojo. I do appreciate it. To Miha, you're stuck here now. I haven't even opened that up. Open that up yet. Give me a second. Get into it. Where this one? I do not want to open it up with that. Let's open it up with Vim. I'll lay a bomb there. Miha. There's an H in there. Art. Am I spelling that right? Am I saying that right? I don't think I'm saying that right. Afraid. I actually haven't touched assembly in like 2 weeks. Like seriously touched it. Like you know, dug into it and got anything done in like 2 weeks. Because I've been mostly just working in Golang stuff. Oops. This one I want. Make names. And why is the names one like broken? Like the make file. I don't register anymore. How is it supposed to be pronounced? So, where's names? This one right here. Clear names. Oh, it clears all of them. Why does it clear them? Credits data I. Why is hang on? Credits data I gen cred. Generate credit. It's got the executable. Why does it have the executable there? Bridgewater, hello! How you doing? Brew as in broom meets and brumettes. Miha brumettes. Like that? Code Warrior, how you doing? Awesome. I'll see if I can remember that. I probably won't, but I'm gonna try. Yeah. So that, like, why is that wrong? This shouldn't be wrong, actually. Did I remove it for some reason? Like, what? Why did I? Huh? I mean, the I. No. Oh, I removed it because it doesn't exist in the repo, and I want people to be able to build this without that file. That's why. I think so. Pretty sure. Where's my? Right there. Kind of halfway in between. I'm planning on working on, since I can't update my title, I'm planning on working on my tooling environment a little bit. So there's the bitmap to CHR utility that I have. I need to update that to well, suit my needs with the background stuff. Because like I was going over last time, where is this one right here? So the background tiles for the buildings in the background need to be in a certain order, and they need to be laid out in a specific arrangement that I don't account for yet in the bitmap to CHR utility. So I need to first figure out how I want to organize that, how I want to handle that, and then implement it. So yeah, I'm still not sure of some of the specifics, but in Python and Lua, I've already got one written in Golang. And so far it works really well for the other two use cases I have, which is just straight tiles. Like, well, I mean, those really aren't much of a tile. It's a single 8x8 tile, right? Make it to, I don't know a fourth though. So there's these, and then there's these that are just like straight out just dumped into the CHR, the pattern table. And then there's meta tiles that are more than one tile that are dumped into the character realm. COBOL, no, I get flashbacks, no. Common Lisp. I still need to like finish learning Lisp because I started, but I didn't get very far because I don't know, I get distracted. RPG4, lift. Yeah, I haven't touched RPG4. I don't think I want to, honestly. That's mainframe stuff, isn't it? Still waiting. Probably won't happen. The guy that originally wanted me to do it retired the other day. So yeah, the laptop's been collecting dust for the past few months. So yeah. Report program generator has been just what? AS400 or so. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. But yeah, so the input format for these, well, the input layout rather for these buildings, I want them to be, you know, easily editable, right? Like from an image standpoint. But I want the process to be automated to go from this to essentially it pivoted on 2 rows. Yeah, that's gonna be a little difficult, I think, because I have to figure out. I have to put in padding, I suppose, like pad to end a line or something like that. Or do I want to? Godfather, how you doing? Throws foam everywhere. Do I want to like define a configuration file format? Good morning. It's late afternoon for me, but good morning. Gave myself a crash course in RPG 4 about a decade ago. I was working for a job for a casino that was running back. Oh no! Yeah, the casino I worked at actually did have some COBOL backend stuff, but I rarely ever touched that. They had a bunch of Unix stuff though to handle the print queues across the casino, which were interesting and fairly robust. Actually, they worked fairly well. Well, the printers didn't really work very well, especially with people dropping them all the time and bending them all out of shape. Because, like, oops, I dropped it. Does it still work? But aside from that, it worked fairly well. I think I even like wrote a Perl script to fix one of the printers once to run on the mainframe. I got to see if I can find that eventually. The baseball, yeah, same. The chat has a GitHub projects button. The chat does? Oh, I have a what's it? A little panel. I've got a panel for that. Is that what you're talking about? Because it's below the stream, so it might. Yeah, I forget how it shows up on mobile. But yeah, it's down there somewhere. Office Space. That's a good movie. That's a good movie. Yeah, maybe we should watch that for movie night sometime. Which, by the way, there is not a movie night this weekend. Although I may stress test the movie night server this weekend after stream. So yeah, just Discord for details for that if I do end up doing that. Right, I need to actually open up like the program for this. Give me a second. Where even is it? It's no tools. Okay, it's over here somewhere. There it is. Copy. Come on, just give me a new one. Yeah. CD to shift insert. There we go. There we are. Not this Saturday. But like I said, I movie homework. Yeah, I might stress test the server just to make sure that everything's still working, or not that's still working, but it's working better, and get more people, real people, actually in chat. The Emacs is used. It's doesn't use Emacs, right? Yeah, that's yeah. I don't use Emacs, so. Oh, where are you? I think I saw you in there actually. I don't count as real. I meant like because we've been spamming it with like bots essentially to just spam as many messages as possible. But I mean like a group of a bunch of actual people typing at the keyboard instead of me just going like that's useless, you know. Are any of us real? I actually had when I like explained Twitch to my parents a while back, and what it was, and like, yeah, I know people on the thing, because I went to TwitchCon last year, right? And my parents are like, well, why are you going to California? Because I mean that's cool and all, but what are you doing over there? Go, this is a convention thing. And they're like, oh, okay, so like, do you know anybody there? I'm like, yeah, I met them online or whatever. And they go, are they real? I guess not. To find the Holy Grail. Yeah. Not in the Spanish sense means to find the Grail. What is your quest? What is your name? Right. So this is the I am all mixed up today. Good lord, like worse than the other day. Worse than the other day. This right here, Bitmap, and I also wanted to get like a CHR to Bitmap the other direction as well, but I never, you know, got very far with that. My coworker created me so I can nap more. Jay, how you doing? I actually used to have an account on Justin TV. Back when I worked at the casino, I actually used it and streamed once or twice, which I forgot about until recently. I don't remember like any of it because it was only like 1 or 2 streams. My owner thinks he great. All right, so what's it? The program flow for this currently is it grabs all the file names it finds. It globs all of them. So for instance, if you put a star.bmp, it will grab all the bitmaps in the directory. That will recover versions from GT. Shut down. Maybe that's why it got acquired. Or changed names or whatever. So yeah, so it currently loads up all the file names to process, gets or figures out a output file name. If there's one input file, it just uses that with a different extension. Otherwise, it requires you to specify one. And then, let's see, sort input formats. Make sure that all the input files are a valid input format. In this case, just bitmap. Twitch became a replacement for Justin TV when the Amazon bought Twitch, making it better and alive. I forget I forget the timeline for all of it, but I did read up on it a while back. And I think Twitch existed before the Amazon acquisition. I think. I don't know. Don't quote me on that though. The 4 lowercase letters that are on a legal flag are what's the Berkeley Unix version of LS? Oh, Pokemon cookies in your fridge? Who put those there? Oh, there you go. Amazon, Twitch started in 2009 or so. Amazon bought it in 2015 or 16. There you have it. So it checks to make sure that all of them are valid inputs by the extension. Creates the output file, and then for each file, it opens it, processes it, and then spits it out to the CHR. This right here, I want to split up a little bit. So I want to open each bitmap first and put it into basically a either a map or a list of meta tiles. Do a transform if needed, and then after that transform, spit it out to the the character or pattern file. Apparently there are 5. E, J, V, Y, and Z. I wouldn't have known. Amazon started as an online bookseller in the 90s and became an online shopping website for anything and grew popular. Yeah, that's probably why they had the Kindle though, because they started with books or whatever, right? I don't know. I'm just going out on a limb there. I have no idea.
I will give you a bite.
Thank you, 3D Code Warrior, for those 1,024 bits for the bite. Do appreciate that. All right. So first, I need. Let's go with a mapped for now. This is going to be input bit maps map of string for the. This is going to be the file name. Not a no. Oh yeah, you are right. That is a kilobyte. You are. I see. So I'm so bad at like math and things that that didn't even click. Kilobit. Isn't a kilobit 1,000? 8 bits is a byte. Yes. But, okay, oh no, the SI prefixes that just make my head hurt. What am I returning here with this? Bitmap. Bitmap, okay. This is gonna be bmb2chr.bitmap. I need the star there. Like that. All of you are wrong. It's actually Kipling bits. This going is making it hail. No. 128 octets. Well, which is entire 2600 territory. Yeah. Oh god. No. Oh no. Oh no. Not that one. Yeah. So I have a 2600. I recently got, or somewhat recently got it working. So I was curious to see like how you'd write things for it. It's dumb, and I don't think I want to touch it. I don't think I want to. Because so the NES has what is it, like 2K of RAM or something? I don't know. It's got some RAM, and it's got 64K of addressable memory, right? That it can read, 40 of which is like ROM space that you can actually swap out. The 2600 has 128 bytes of RAM, and like 4K of ROM space to use, or something stupid. I can't bribe you inside. I mean, you can try. I'll stop you there. eBay Salon was very popular and big in the 90s, 2000s. Yes, it was. I actually have to, that reminds me, I have to get some stuff off of eBay. Because I need a monitor mount for my TV. I did get one in. It's the wrong size, so I need another one. Yeah, so I need one. I need one that's the proper size. Then I need to figure out like what to do with the thing when I put it together, because like then it'll just be like a tube and a frame without anything around it. Right, Jojo?
Hacker man. He's the most
how many is it?
powerful hacker of all
17.
time.
Goodness gracious! Thank you, Jojo, for that gift sub to JTT7. I have not used up my data. I was wondering when that was going to happen. But thank you for that. All right, so we want right after this. No, double. Wait a minute. Bit my okay, so this transform will happen in a different spot. That'll happen somewhere else. Oop. I need to like go into normal mode for that. For the month. Well, it only took us like 14 days to get here. 2 weeks. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Back to vacuum tube computing. I did. I said base 32 programs like Turing did earlier, and CRT memory. Can't forget CRT memory. CRT memory? I've forgotten, so remind me. Okay, so for this we need to input bit maps. Oh, I need to. Do I need to make that? No, I should be fine. Input bitmaps of input file equals bitmap. Mercury delay lines. There's the alert. Thank you, Gun, for that. All these half measures. Hibiscus. I think I've used one of those once, but then like never again. Oh right, showing all the memory on a CRT. Right. Had a camera looking at the CRT to read the data. Oh jeez. Not a camera, but a CRT was used to store memory. That sounds very volatile. All right. So for key in bitmap. And bitmap in range of input bitmaps. Do that. Bitmap tiles. That. Do I have to reassign these? I don't know. I'm going to anyway. So that's going to be input bitmaps of key equals bitmap again. Yeah. Actually, no, I don't, because it's a pointer. It's a pointer, so I don't have to. I don't have to worry about that. And then, again, for key in bitmap, in range, bitmaps to the thing. For damage against basically realizing the slow decay of energy from the yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. So it stays on screen for like what? Whatever 60 hertz is in seconds for a frame. Base 32. Yeah, I can barely read hex. Like I need help reading it. So let's make sure this still compiles. Yeah, that's not it. It's this one. Do I have a make file? I do. Cool. Come on. It didn't work. Key declared not used. Really? Where? Oh, because of this. It does not. No, because I'm not importing anything. I'm importing myself. Well, this is the command file. I'm not importing anything else outside the standard library. Hex, I can barely file object-oriented languages. Hex is witchcraft. You think it's coincidence witches are hexen in German? I mean, I haven't bothered right now. I mean, what do I have there? That's all I got. Yeah, that's my make file right there. Oops. And I've actually got another one, I think, because recursion and make files is a good thing, right, Bridgewater? Here's another one. It's still better than some compiler bugs I've seen I've read. Ever have a compiler drop into an infinite loop on computing where no? Leave out. Yes, you can. You can call make files from within make files. That's what this does. This right here. So for all test and clean, it changes directory to the CMD directory, and then calls make with whatever target it was, and then it does things, and then it calls this one like it would have just, you know, like as if I had called it from the command line. But only if you're doing make files wrong. I mean, whatever. Call make file and make file and make file and make file. What could possibly go wrong? In my defense, I did that before you mentioned any of that make file recursion stuff. So whatever. All right. CHR. Let's do before.bitmap. See if it still works. Okay. Oh, I need this stupid CHR thing. I need that open again. Code, and then NES, and then yychr.net, because it's the less dumb one. Try sort of looking online. He talks and he goes. Officially Friday. So good hit day. All right. You have a good night, Miha Brumets. A minute early. Well, I mean, who's counting? Did I say it right, by the way? I think I said it right. Before. Come on. Thank you, Windows. Okay, so I didn't break that. That's good. You can't leave now. Righter than most. Okay, I can take that. Well, you have a good night, though. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. One of us. Let me actually get some of the some of the building things in this other folder here, so I can start trying stuff. So I don't want the sprite files, because that's gonna be a pain to add it. Oh, that's not gonna be a pain, but I just don't want to do it. Are they not done? They're not even. Oh, what happened on there? Come on. Okay. CHR. So yeah, one comparative bug I tracked down was because it was doing something weird and wrong in terms of stack handling. It turned out that someone had run into a case of it ending up in an infinite loop, and instead of doing something semi-sane, like throwing an error, he had to stop what it was doing and just continue with the invalid. What? Oh no. Oh no. Alright, this make file. What are we doing here? Do I have the buildings on here? BG, whatever the heck. Yes. Make clean. Make. Did it do the buildings in there? No. Okay. Why is it doing a Okay. So they are not in. That's not the right one. CHR make file. Unlike before, I'm not calling this make file recursively. By the way, I'm calling this one directly. So don't yell at me, yeah. I need the I need the actual background tiles though. Like, let me just add one. BG, what's this one I have open? The 4. That'll work. 04 dot bitmap. Actually, I just need to do one of them and it'll do all of them. No, it won't, because they're in different files. Never mind. I mean, me too. Me too, Jojo. If I'm being honest. Okay. There we go. So you have BG04. Good. Good. Minimize. Oh, jeez. How many windows do I have open? There we go. Okay, so that's the file we want. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna copy it, and then we're gonna put it over here. Paste. I mean, who doesn't? You're probably made it a pain, so people would buy the paid version. Pain to compile. But, well, I haven't tried to compile it, honestly. Alright, so let's see what happens if we just pass it to it. Let's see what it looks like. Not that one. I want this one. Okay, that's expected. So now multi-screen stream, so I can see all 3 of your monitors. I mean, I could like up the resolution a bunch on my stream, and stream at some weird resolution, and like just put all my screens on there. I'm not going to, but I could. But that's so you like stretch the window across all your screens. separate windows. So like separate screens, separate streams rather for each screen. Give me the drag corners. All right, so I need to find out. I need a way to configure this to see. It's already doing the thing. To arrange itself. Okay, it's still doing it. Oops. I kicked the buttons. browser tabs do. Who cares about syncing issues? Yeah, so I need to arrange this differently, like a lot differently. You know what? Let's new. That's not 16. What? Control on. Wait a minute. 16 by 32. 16 by 32. Okay. I want to come over here and we're just gonna grab this one for now. Skip that. And we're gonna grab these guys. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. This is so I can you know, see how they're being rearranged or whatever, right? Because it's kind of hard to tell, like, which part of the buildings are, if I'm being honest. Alright. So the order we want these in the pattern table is going to be 1, 3, 5, 7, 0, 2, 4, 6 on 2 separate lines, essentially. Yeah. So let's save that and file export output file as something different. I can dump it there. What do I want to call this? Pivot. How do you spell pivot? P-I-V-I-O-T? Is it, am I... Nope! I was wrong. There's only one eye. Export. Okay. Now back up. Minimize that. Where is it? What? Did I not export it? Like did I not hit export? I thought I did. Swing around the Did I like not export it? Did I open the dialogue and wait? I exported the wrong thing. I exported the wrong. Okay, I exported this over here instead of this. Beautiful, beautiful. Save file. No, I want to file export on top of pivot. Please and thank you. Yes, I want to replace it because the first time it just wasn't correct. It was the wrong. See, there we go. That's the file I wanted. We're gonna copy that. I'm gonna put it over here. Paste. I'm gonna go over here and I'll show you how it's wrong right now. So currently, that's the wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wrong. It needs to be 1, 3, 5, 7, yada 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 yada. Yeah, you're right, Bridgewater. Too much crap on my floor. 2 VIP. All right, so yeah, how should I like have a configuration file for this? Should I like define like a matrix transform of sorts? How do those work? Transformation matrix. Help me out, Wikipedia. How do these work? Oh, that's a lot of math. That's a lot of math. So this isn't exactly what I want to do, that's for sure. Well, I mean, sort of, but not really, not quite. That's not quite what I want to do. Yeah, because I'm just rearranging the tiles, essentially. I'm not screwing with the tile contents. I'm just rearranging the tiles themselves. Oh, deja vu. And every time I hear or see or read deja vu, I think of that one drifting anime from forever ago. I'm gonna want to kick myself in a few minutes, I'm sure, when someone mentions it. GTO? I don't know, maybe. All right, so I'm going to need like a matrix, I guess, of a destination, and then I want to put tiles into that. The drift, yeah, the double track drifting, not that one. Grand Theft Auto, no. Mad Genius, how you doing? Welcome. Initial D, that's the one. That's the one. I actually started watching that a while back, and it did not age well, but I love it. Like you can clearly see where the CG is, and like the headlights on the cars, like the car is all like CG, and you can tell that there's textures on the cars that was like drawn really low res and then just slapped onto the car, which is fine when you're in like 320p. But I've got like the 1080p remaster version. So I see the pixels on the headlights for the car, and it's like, oh, that hurts. That just hurts. Like, not only is it a CG car, it's I can count the pixels in the headlight. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. This one. They just upscale. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because I believe that one was like hand drawn at first, and mastered originally in a higher resolution. So it all depends on, like, you know, the actual source for that and getting it onto a different medium. For instance, remastering old film movies. Film is actually like stupid high resolution. So remastering that like actually makes sense. Yeah, because you can get a lot more detail in film than you could have for digital formats at the time, or even like the over-the-air stuff. Okay, so what I want here. File list, input bitmaps. And then this is, what is this doing? This is a first transform. Okay, so this is like a transform block. So before that, I want to make up, or I want to allocate essentially a large array that's got a bunch of blank tiles. Photographic film, yeah, it is. Yeah. So blank tile equals a new tile. Tiles, meta tile. Oh, You can get the really high resolution stuff that's used in holography? Holography? How do you pronounce that? Where's the emphasis in that word? You know, I don't even think like half of this stuff is used in here. Like, I'm not sure tile is used. Bitmap. Like, I think bitmap. Oh no, tiles is used. Okay. Okay, so the tiles are used. Image palette. Image palette. make you fun. Oh. Okay. Urge ID is going to be -1 for this. Okay, so this is going to be just a new tile with ID -1, because that's going to be the default blank tile. Calligraphy. Calligraphy. All right, I think that's what I said first. Is that what I said first? All right, so for I equals 0, I is less than 8 times 8, right? No, 16 by 16, because that's how many tiles there are. By 16. Those are not 6s, those are 9s. That's not a 6. That's not, it's, there we go, I found the 6 key. We're good. I plus plus. Pattern table is going to be an array of tiles. What was it? Make star tile 8, no, 16 by 16. There it goes. Yeah. There we go. So then, well, actually, I don't even need to do that, because I just need to, like, append for that many. So I need a pattern table that just equals one of those, whoop, one of those, and then pattern table equals append pattern table blank tile. So this should add the same tile to every single every single tile position for the destination for the destination pattern table. Bit of tiles, other tiles, okay. Input bitmaps. That's got a key in this. That's is there a way I can like? Well, no, because I gotta count anyway, I guess. Alright, let's make sure that this actually compiles. That's the wrong one. I want this one instead. Can I get a make? There's a make. Undefined and undefined, because those are in a package, actually, that is up a level. There it goes. Whoop, 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 whoop. There it goes. Okay, so it compiles. That's good. Alright, so let's now... we can close out of that. Alright, so for this loop right here is actually going to be rather straightforward, in that it's going to only look at the pattern table, and dump that. Pattern table, and tile. So these are individual tiles then. I do want this, and, wait a minute. So it's just these guys like that, isn't it? Maybe. Past 10 minutes. Computer generated holography is also interesting. So this is all quantum mechanical waveform interface patterns. Oh. Yeah, that does sound pretty interesting, actually. All right, so compiling and running this will not give me any output because I do not put anything into the pattern tables right now. But if it runs and gives me blank, that means it's working so far. So we're gonna try that. So we're gonna go ahead and make that again, and then do that. Good, and this should be blank. Good. All right, and that is the correct size, is it not? Above this. This is the wrong folder. Let's give this folder. Get this folder. Yes. Yes, it is the correct size. Good. I haven't read it yet. But yes, I'm aware. I saw the release earlier today, but I didn't get a chance to read it yet. All right, so to make sure that this actually is working, I do want to load up a dummy bitmap tile, I think. So let's grab let's make a new one actually. Let's copy that new 8x8, sure. Zoom way in, paste, move that over there, and then we're gonna draw a little bit down here. Oh, that's erase. -1. Okay. We're gonna save this as blank dot bmp. It's not actually blank, but whatever, doesn't matter. We do need to grab that and bring it over there though. Where this guy over there. Yeah, so now we're going to load that file up here somewhere. Where we're loading that? We're loading it over here. Whoop. What did I just do? I'll undo that. Oh, no, redo. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna redo that like that manually, I guess. That's a new computer display that is high enough resolution to get actual effects. Is configured such that you need to send a coherent beam of light through it, right? It's small enough that a coherent light actually covers the entire thing as a bit of a trick. I'll take your word for it. Okay, so this one's gonna be a little wonky, I think. Or no, it's just gonna be the... We're placing this line here. So blank bitmap first. Error is bmp2chr dot open bitmap of blank dot bmp. If error does not equal nil, print it and die. And I'm using OS exit with 1 here because I do want to use this program in my build process, and if it returns 0, the build process will just continue along like nothing, bad happened. But if I return 1, that means something went wrong. It's a non-zero exit code, so make freaks out. I forgot to turn on streamer mode in Discord. Okay. Yes, this is Dragon. How you doing? This is Golang. This is I'm working on a tool for my NES Assembly environment. Welcome. How you doing though? This tool, I still can't change my title, by the way, because Twitch is being stupid. Oh, wait, here, hang on. Let's see if I can change my title. And go. Breaking. No, I'm not breaking the graphics code anymore. I'm breaking other code. What did I say over here? Okay. Yes, I would certainly recommend Go. It's such a fun language. I love it. Working on some tooling changes. Yeah, those are fine. Okay. All right, so it should have changed. I have a background in JavaScript and PHP. All right. Originally, like way back when, I started in PHP. I don't write in it anymore because I hate it, honestly. And for a long while, I actually stopped doing web development because I hated PHP and JavaScript so much. But recently, I have started to get a little bit into it again, kinda, sorta, with Go. Yeah, there's a current project that I'm working on with JoJo that is Golang on the server and Golang in the client via WebAssembly. And I'm loving it so far, by the way. There is a little JavaScript in there to glue things together, but, I mean, you know, no way around that yet. But it doesn't hate PHP after a certain amount of time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's wonderful. What isn't wonderful is Chrome just being really dumb with WebAssembly and not like garbage collecting properly or something. I don't know. Chrome was terrible apparently with it. Your Firefox is crashing randomly. Don't cash. So my Firefox ran overnight, being bombarded non-stop with messages. What did I have set to at that point? I think I had like 5 spam bots going at like 1 message every 100 milliseconds. Firefox like just went with it for the entire night. I had go and went to sleep. Chrome, on the other hand, like seized up and died in the night sometime. I don't know when, but it did. Cashnet crash. Gotcha. Is it Go better? Yeah, so Go is mainly a backend language, but it can also compile to WebAssembly. So yeah, it's like a backend for browsers, kind of, which is nice. So originally the chat stuff that we had going, all the server code was and still is in Golang, right? And it would communicate with the front end. It would just spit text back and forth, essentially. And the front end was all in JavaScript originally. The code I found was like a demo chat client, whatever. It's since been heavily modified and is now incompatible, actually, with the original code. But the little bit of JavaScript was used to take user input, send it to the server, and then get input from the server and display and format it out and all that kind of crap. But now we're using Go to do a lot of that stuff, and JavaScript is now only the okay, update this div with this text or whatever, or add this text to the div. It's not really doing a lot of other stuff. So the Golang is in the browser, it's using libraries and things that we are writing and using in the server as well. So that's, again, like less rewriting of code. So we write the library once, like the data format once in Go. Thank you for the file, appreciate it. And we don't have to rewrite it again in JavaScript. We just write the client in Go as well, which is really nice so far. Amazing for converting to and from objects, absolutely. You just have to do some funny stuff. Yeah, that's the only downside, is you can't access the DOM directly, which I would love. I really would, because the JavaScript end of things is like the most expensive of the entire process. I worked for a company where my team lead had a most miserable 3 years of my life. Everything PHP. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. All right, so we want to grab this guy, put it down here, and I'll put another one. This is going to be the blank BMP dot tiles 0. Well, no, so I haven't worked in COBOL long enough to get PTSD from it. That was just like an idiot boss that I had. He was just he had an idea in his head since the 80s, and he's run with the same idea for however long it's been, since the 80s. Early 30 years, 40 years? Goodness gracious. You didn't want to migrate to the legacy code. All right. Okay, so let's see if this does what I think it'll do. It should, but it might. It didn't. It didn't. Can I use blank? Wait, what? Is that not? Oh, because that's bitmap. Tiles is just a list of data instead of that. That's gonna break things though, probably, isn't it? If I do it that way. Yeah. So let's do that. And do that. It still broke. Wait a minute. Oh, because okay, we're gonna undo whatever we did here and there, like that, and over here, and then we're gonna. Boy. I mean, I guess that's fine. Whatever. I'll just do that. Fine. We don't really need a pointer to all of them because it's just like we're just gonna copy the same data to all the tiles, like all the blank tiles essentially, and then we're just gonna write over it. Not the data is, well, yeah, so it'd be fine probably. It'd be fine probably. I shudder when I hear them. They deserve to burn more. I will take your word for it. I will certainly take your word for it on that one. I do not want any first-hand experience in those. Nothing we. Oh, because I. All right, so this should. This file should be just -1 a bunch. Good. Okay, that's what I wanted. That's good. That means that portion of the code is working. People speak of legacy code as though there was a non-legacy code. All code is legacy code, right? It just depends on it just differs on how old it is, right? How legacy it is. All right. Okay, so now I have some blank tiles. That's cool. I need to put things in there now. All right, so this transform, this is where I want to populate this, essentially. So we're going to have a new variable here that's index equals 0. This is the current tile index. Yeah. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? No, exactly. So this one's going to be the actual tiles inside the bitmap. Bitmap. Right? Tiles. Like that. There's only one type of non-legacy code. That is Hello World. I mean, you say that, but I mean, have you seen some BF Hello Worlds? One that's maintainable and updatable without having to dig through voodoo to force the corpse to fix it. Yeah. Alright, so for this one, I'm not doing a pen because the pattern table is already at the max, whatever, the max length. Pattern table at index equals tile for now. Index plus. If index is greater than 16 by 16. Greater than or equal to, actually. Oop, what's that H doing there? That's not the equal. Esoteric languages don't count. I mean, they might. Yeah, don't spoil anything, JoJo. Terminally Nerdy, how you doing? Welcome. Code wizard. I need a hat. I need a wizard's hat. Is break a keyword I can do in Go? I forget. Because I know it is in other languages. I don't even have, like, my window open. Let's get a new incognito mode window. Break. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure that this works. I know continue is, but right. So if we've gone over, we're just, we're actually gonna print a warning though. Truncating. There it goes. So this should, well, it shouldn't do anything really. Oh dear. Syntax error. This is, oh, because I need to range over that. That's why. So this should not produce any really output, kinda, sorta. Except for the -1s, I suppose. So let's see what it did. I mean, okay. It's not what I was expecting, but okay. Yeah, you know what? Let's make the negative ones a different color. Let's make these this color here. Let's fill. There we go. Save it over top of that. Minimize. I need to actually go and grab it from here. Paste it back over here. Let's rerun this real quick. There we go. All right, so that's just straight up incorrect already. All right. The select break shot me in the foot earlier. Does select loop on its own? No. It only happens once. Yeah. I'm already out of water. That was fast. Where's the correct fin? There it is. Okay, so let's index. Just print the index a bunch. Let's see what happens there. Did I just not did I not like remake it or something stupid? 0. It just happens to be 0. Prints it once and then breaks. If index is greater than or equal to 16 times 16. That doesn't print though. Because this needs to be in there. Number 1. Yeah. Okay. Right, and because the increment was outside of the loop, it wasn't doing it properly, so now it is doing it properly. Got it. Select fires for all cases of the statement. Yeah, that makes sense. Because it has to compare it to all the cases, right? So, very tired today. All right, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. See you next time. And thank you for the bits as well. Really do appreciate that. Okay, so this didn't really change much, but we got some a slightly changed framework now, right? So now we have I can actually just close out of this for now. So now we have a pre-allocated pattern table that we can just write to arbitrarily, essentially. So I can say, no, this tile is like really +4 or whatever, you know, or minus whatever or something like that. Or just give it arbitrary, no, this tile is number 4 or number 5 instead of whatever you thought it was. Yeah. So let's go over to the tiles again. Middle tile, urge ID. Do I want to put that there or? I don't know. See, I still don't know like how I want to like configure this. How should I configure this? How should I configure this like transform? Should I have like, I don't know, a JSON file or something like that where I go redo. No? Okay, well, fine. Let's put that back. Like the file name, whatever, and then like a list of it's not necessarily settings, more of like a transform of sorts. So I want to take well, for our testing anyway, I want to take this and rearrange it. This is not going to be that. It's going to be what, 32 by 16? Now I want to rearrange it like give me a second. Like this. Oop. Okay, so I can't do that. I tried to drag it over. Seven. Copy. Paste that one. And then this one. Copy this guy. Put it there. Alright. So essentially I want to take this guy and rearrange it like this guy right here. And you will pass in a list of bitmap files. So I might just want to move everything over to like an input file, or at least add the option to, right? Input like configuration kind of definition file. Yeah, matrix transform basically. How you doing, by the way? Darjus? Darjus, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, but how do I want to like define that? Sandlordium, how you doing? Welcome. How should I put that in a file format? Daryosh. Alright, if I can remember that, I'll try. These flags. But I think I might want this to be arbitrary. Avoiding learning Sakadai-o for as long as I can. Alright. Back end. I mean, I really enjoy the back end stuff. Yeah, I mean, I keep mentioning it, but there's a project that Jojo and I are working on. He's done, like, the vast majority of the front end stuff, and I've just been working on the back end stuff. I haven't touched the UI, like, at all. Speaking of matrix transforms, I know how to make this compile, but not how to make the editor side work properly. What is this? Ah. I can barely read this for two reasons. Number one, there's a lot of math there that I mean, I was probably taught at one point, but I've forgotten. For React. JavaScript? Oh, no thank you. I'm the opposite, actually. That that's Lisp, isn't it? Or a form of it. or something. I don't know. And I vaguely know that. Plus 100, -5 for React. However, JavaScript is his own nail in the coffin. Yeah, XAML. Isn't that like Java based though? C#. I work with C# in my day job, and it's all right. I like it. It's all right. TypeScript is just a JavaScript with a different mask on. Oh, then XAML can get out too, because I hate XML. Especially in C#. Like, you'd think they'd make it easy to parse and you know, encode and all that XML in like the C# standard library, because Microsoft uses XML for everything. But no, it's stupid. You gotta do everything manually. Who thought that was a good idea? Who? Where in Golang I could just throw data at a struct and say, hey Jason, unmarshal this for me, will you? And it's like, yeah, here you go. This is done. You're done. And I found out like yesterday, I don't know when. You can even do some more complicated crap with it, and it's still relatively easy. Life, how you doing? Ew, math, right? You're trying to nerd snipe me. JavaScript is bad enough by itself. The frameworks on top of it just make it even less usable. Yeah, the frameworks for some of the stuff, the whole ecosystem around that, I don't really like or agree with, honestly. XML for data is so bad, don't do it. XML for UI is not bad. Okay, all right. I'm sort of in between tipsy and drunk. Luckily for me, I have good defense against your math. That wasn't my math. I don't know how to do that math. That was Bridgewater's math. Yes, I'm using Vim. I use Vim everywhere. I even use Vim inside of Visual Studio because me. I'm gonna go get some more water though, because I'm thirsty. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, yeah? Okay, I'm back. And I also bought some more bagels too. They didn't have any of the ones that are my favorite, but they have my second favorite, I guess. Yeah, I have to use Visual Studio for work. So I have a plugin that brings Vim bindings into Visual Studio for me, and I love it. In fact, most of the JS coders tend to use Node.js as a solution for all. Oh goodness, yeah, that right there, I can't stand. I cannot stand that. So the fact that like I'm starting to learn how to bring a backend language like Golang into the browser with WebAssembly makes me giddy. I love it. Another alternative for UI is JSON, which is a bit verbose for UI. Writing the codes. Yeah, well, no. Yeah, me too. Slash. Me too. Slash. My fingernails aren't remotely sufficient to thread those thick keys into a small key. What? If I want to use an editor for UI, that's a different story. Yeah, that is a different story. It's pretty straightforward. Linag for 2D transforms. So the thing about using server-side JavaScript in your client side is also using JavaScript. There's a reduced number of programming languages you need to. Yeah, I mean, I get that. But then you're running Java on your server, JavaScript on your server, and that's the bigger no-no for me, is running JavaScript on the server. Decided to use Vim since I hate Sublime. I've seen people use Sublime. I'm like, yeah, it's nice and all, but I can't do my keybinds with that. Yeah, I don't really cook as you know, because I'll just eat this right out of the bag. I won't even like cook this. Package done, Jason for the win. Yeah. VS Code Cam. The whole JavaScript ecosystem is toxic. Yeah, so I'm not involved in the JavaScript ecosystem. I've heard stories though. I've heard stories. GSON? There we go. Yeah, so did I have that open right there? Yeah. So, I mean, I appreciate this, Bridgewater. I don't know how to read this though. Like, I have no idea how to read this, like, at all. If I did at one point, I don't anymore. Yeah. Earth, JavaScript, wind, water, and heart. Love cooking just later. Yeah, I just don't. I can't be bothered to cook, honestly. JavaScript also is not multi-threaded, correct? The same problem with Python, unless you do some weird crap with Python. Yeah. One Python's my first language is Math. Yeah, Python's alright for like a prototyping thing. I really wouldn't use it for anything production. It's there. I don't know. It's a TPL library in C#. Yeah, I mean, it can be nice, but then, like, you try to deploy it, like I did at one of my jobs, my previous job, and it just becomes a nightmare of, like, oh, well, the client needs to install Python in this, and you need to figure out how, like, pip works. And it's like, no, oh, God, no. On Windows, no less. This doesn't work. No Muscles, how you doing? Welcome back. How's your day? No, I can't say I'm not having curly braces and semicolons. Task parallel library. Does this spin up more instances of Node? Just managed to lock a new Bluetooth controlled bicycle lock around my rear wheel once I managed within 20 minutes. If I'm back to lose the manual, tell me how to connect myself. Oops. Welp. Let's go and get the bolt cutters. All right. AC gonna wait. Does that really work though for JavaScript? Or yeah, for JavaScript. Yeah, Python on Windows may seem like a good idea at first because, like, oh, it works beautifully on Linux. But then, like, you try to do it and you're like, oh God, what did I get myself into? Versus Golang, where like cross compiling for Golang is here. I'll show you. Hang on, I'll show you. And give me a second. CD code go source GitHub. There. Clean. So this here is the other code I was working on, the Movement Night stuff. So I just recompiled this program for 3 different targets, 3 different operating systems essentially. One of them's Linux. I'm on Windows, by the way. I compiled the Linux binary. One's a Windows. And that Linux binary is x86 as well. And the last one is WebAssembly. No, I do not. No, I do not, Jojo. I will find you. I will be very disappointed in you. Very disappointed in you. It's the program, yay! But yeah, so you can't do this with Python, right? Like this is what I do. I take this executable right here. I open up FileZilla. I FTP it to my server, and I run it, and it just goes. No, I don't install anything. It just goes. For Python, I've got to make sure my libraries are up to date. I got to make sure that like Python's installed, the right version of Python. I have to make sure that the right versions of all the libraries are installed. And then I have to, like, wait, did I use a Python environment? How do the environments work again? Do I have to start that environment up again? Uh-oh. Where's that text file to yeah, virtual environment. Where's that text file that I wrote to tell the me of the future, which is now, how to restart the virtual environment? Listen here, slash. But no, so this, like, I can like build this for a buttload of targets, different operating systems and different architectures. Like, I can build for ARM on my 64-bit Windows machine, ARM Linux. But yeah. H2 Strike, how you doing? Using Rust for game development and general programming. I haven't used Rust, so I don't really have much of an opinion there. I've heard good things, but I have not used it, so I can't say one way or the other. Sorry. No generics in certain aspects. So I've heard that talk come up a lot. I don't know how I feel about it yet. They're all out of date. It's not good. Yeah, right? All the dependencies out of date. Ross needs some powder to load a little bit of flame. No, where am I? All right. What am I doing here? So let's just for kicks, just list out the destination indexes. Indexes? I don't know. That I want the tiles to be. How about that? Let's start there. Yeah. So instead of the 0 through 7, I want 1, 3, 5, 7, 0, 2, 4, 6. So let's just start there. 1, 3, 5, 7, 0, 2, 4, 6. Like that. Let's put that. Whoop! What did I do? Oh, we're good. I fat-fingered things. Oh, there's no file name. Okay. Right. The command. Really? Where am I? I think I'm already in that folder. Okay. .json. There we go. Indices. Benjamin file. I just didn't write a name actually. And a Steam client. You guys hear about what's it? Halo come to Steam? You guys excited about that? I had a couple suggestions. Generics were good, but composition and interfaces worked fine. Yeah. I spelled it wrong again. I spelled it wrong again. I can English, don't worry. I swear. Difficult. And there's this feeling when Travis decides to fail every single test for no reason other than Node has to be in version 10 instead of the stable release. Ooh. So architects instead of inheritance in Python. It's like how much boilerplate code should I write? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So, well, let's make a new file here. Yeah, because I want to read these the JSON file. I actually need to that's in the wrong directory, isn't it? No, we are in the correct directory. It's fine. Probably. That is the wrong file. The JSON file. PIVOT. There's one I in there. The 200th one? Really? Cool. Well, thank you. In all Travis forces, they will fix the issue with Jest in their next update. There's the wait. That's a different alert. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Boilerplate code is a call from metaprogramming. Yeah. Where's the nice name? What nice name? Oh, just YT, exclamation point YT. There you go. It's actually there too. But yes, I do have a YouTube that I have my VODs on, the archives of Twitch. It's mostly my assembly stuff, because that's mostly what I've been doing, but there is some older stuff on there, or other stuff. There's a few games I've played on stream, and yeah, some other things. Yolanda Truman. Sure. Not that it's not x86 assembly, it's 6502 assembly actually. It's I closed it. Okay, well, let me where is this window? Yeah. I guess but yeah, it's 6502 assembly. So I mean, you're close, but not quite. A bit older than x86. A lot simpler than x86 as well, that's for sure. Yeah, this is usually what I'm working on. You thought I was joking? Yeah, no, that's NES Assembly. Yeah. Yeah, I'll start it up. So I'll go over what I'm essentially getting at, or I'm trying to do. Well played. There he goes. So you're a man of culture as well. So this here is the game I've been working on since October. It is written entirely in 6502 assembly. There are a few helper programs though in Go, namely the one I'm working on tonight, and another one for credits. So the game is, well, you run for a long time. You jump over obstacles, right? That I swear I can jump over. There's the start. Okay, we're gonna try again. There you go. But yeah, so the longer you stay alive and jump over things, and the colors are screwed up there for whatever reason. I thought I fixed that. I could have sworn I fixed that. See, they're all off by one tile. Or is it 2 tiles? But whatever. But yeah, so the longer you go, the higher your score is, and it's all auto-generated or randomly generated by that seed at the bottom there. Yeah, speaking of credits, I'll get to it. Let me work down the list here. But yeah, so you can like choose your seed or whatever to, like, you know, retry level, or it works worse now. I mean, it still works. The weird colors there are there, so I know like that it's setting the right color, the right palette indexes in certain places, which is not apparently. But yeah, if, you know, someone gets a certain score, you can you know, challenge someone else to whatever. It has high scores, so you can keep track of how terribly you did or how good you did. In my case, it's terribly. And I've also got this ever-expanding list of people that have subbed to me during the time I've been writing this game. So if you sub to me, I put you on this list, and I don't. Did I? Hang on. Who? Did I add that name? Someone from before JoJo? I think I did. I did the timeline. Timeline? I did. Okay. I don't know if I did. I reassemble it though. I don't remember. I don't know. Well, it's not technically compiling. It's assembling here. Technically. I think I did. Jay, I think, right? You don't remember you gifted. But yeah, even if your sub runs out, I won't take you off this list until the next project. It did not. All right, I did not reassemble. Make names. Do that. Ugh, every time. Miha? What? No. There was someone else, wasn't there? I could have swore there was. Hang on. Hang on, let me look back at my notifications here. Yeah, it was Jay. Miha was not the last one. Miha was not the last one. Where is the window I need? Wow. Yeah. Subscriber to the CSV. Go to the end of that. JTT7. That's that. There's 7. Tier 1. And I really need to make that alias again in. Well, no, I have it in Bash, I think, where if I do E like that and then a file name, it opens a Vim. I also had one for Q to like quit the term to exit, because I'd keep doing that in the terminals while I'm like exiting out of things, and it'd be like, wait a minute, you can't. That's not a command. I'm like, oh, jeez. Yeah. Oops. All right, so let's refresh. I'm not gonna remember that right now. Okay. All right, so he should be on there now. He should be at the end of that. But yeah, so this is like not what I'm working on tonight, but I am working on some things that will help with this. So this right here is called the pattern table for those that are unaware or haven't been here before. This is the pattern tables here, the sprite tables, if you want to call them that, or tiles or whatnot. Essentially, the background is made up of just things in these two pattern tables. So you have to put your graphics and whatnot in here. Then you had to arrange them in an optimal way or whatever. But that format is like a pain in the butt to actually draw on and modify, and it's a pain. So I started a while back putting them up in my pipeline, ways to instead of modifying this file directly right here, I would build it dynamically out of smaller pieces, essentially. So here's one of the pieces for a different one of them. Let's just open up the new one, the old one, whatever. Where'd it go? So the program I'm working on tonight is hopefully by the end of this going to take essentially this right here and transform it into this over here, right there. It's not quite there yet, but I mean, it's got a ways, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, close out of that. Close out of that. So I'll just minimize that for now. This one. This one. So I actually don't use any. I try not to actively, because I use Vim in a lot of places, a lot of servers, and I don't want to have to go installing plugins everywhere, just so I can use Vim, essentially. Yeah, and the upside of that is I can also use V rather easily, because it's still similar enough to vanilla Vim that I can get around. So I don't actually have any extensions other than colors, like for GVim. I have a theme going. I use a special font. I turn off a bunch of BS for mouse input. Like all this crap down here is like mouse pasting or some BS that I do not like at all. So I turned it all off. And I've got like my backup files in a different spot. Other than that, everything else is pretty standard, I think. Yeah. Alright, so config, package. Do I actually define a package for these other things? Actually, I want to do this in tiles. I do. No, it's not. No, it is not. Godfather. Nano beam. He's just trolling. Discord emotes. Yeah, well, I mean, if you've got what is it? Either BBTV or FFZ. Is it FFZ? Is that what it's called? Frankerface Z. If you have those plugins installed in your browser, they'll actually replace that format with the actual emote. So it does that for me, which is nice and nifty. But and it also gives you more emotes to use as well. I noticed that don't work, which is nice. A couple quick changes. So for me, it's quicker and easier to do that in Vim, honestly. A lot easier in Vim because I am so familiar with it. I use it all the time. Versus Nano, where I have to, well, figure out like how do I save a file like in Nano? Is it Control X, Control O? I don't even know. But I mean, for Vim, it's just :X and save and close, and we're done. But most have V. If anything, they'll have V installed. If anything, they'll have V installed. Which again, I mean, I can use that all day. Yeah. What is this now? Tile. I need to switch these around. Config over here, and then tiles over there. I don't know how to do that. Yeah, because I actually want to work on one that you can see instead of one you can't really see. Alright, so I don't think I'm going to be... I'm going to be importing some stuff, actually. Encoding JSON... IO util, probably? I don't know. Go cat and loops with echo. You mean you don't want to use Ed? Look up Ed. Ed is a interesting program. Because that originally was written for teletypes, wasn't it? I think. Yeah, and the program grep, by the way, comes originally from Ed, I think. I think it was Ed. Yes, there it is. Yeah, for GREP. So grab this regular expression or match these lines and print them. But they just took out the slashes because you can't have slashes in an executable name, so grab it is. And it stuck. Alright, so func read config name file name string configuration struct. Oops. Configuration and error. Like that. Afternoon. Glass of ethanol? Glass of ethanol. How you doing? How's your day going? What is error, right? IOUtil dot read file name. If error is not nil, you're gonna return nil and error. Ah, David, good so far. I'm doing all right. Can't complain too much. Doing all right. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm a little scatterbrained, but aside from that, doing fine. Doing fine. Right, and then I want var config actually, it's just a star. Like that, right? And then I can just do errors JSON.unmarshal. Is it the raw and then the structure first? Structure second, rather. And then config like that. If error does not, well, error does not equal nil, return nil and error. Otherwise, return config and nil, like that. And here in the configuration, we need to do input file string and indices. Is that how you spell that? Probably. I don't know. Okay. Let's make sure that this compiles. Which one is it? This one? Yes. It does not. It does not. Undefined huh? Wait. Kanifk. Wait, hold on, wait a minute. Did I spell it wrong like twice? Is that what happened? What language do you personally recommend is your favorite ever? Probably Golang, honestly. I really enjoy it. I like writing it a lot. So probably Golang. You can do a lot with it. There it goes, and its concurrency is amazing, and like the simplest that I've seen in any language. Because I can just like fire off a Go routine and it does its thing, and I don't really have to worry about it. I mean, there are some gotchas, but I mean, not nearly as many as if you were trying to do that in C, for instance, or even C# for that matter. Okay, so let's try that again. There it goes. I'd done it the line before. I didn't put it anywhere, so it wouldn't have done anything. Okay. All right. So I've written a little snippet for a file exists function in a bunch of places. I don't remember where any of them are, though. Tired of web dev. We consider a compiled language because I'm tired of web dev. Yeah, Golang is a great one. Golang is a really great one. Yeah, I mean, it's like a it's kind of a general language. It's just about there, I think. But it was originally designed to be web backend. It was really originally designed to replace some C code at Google that handled so stat the function was a wrapper to stat, essentially. But yeah, they wrote Go to replace a bunch of their C code because their C code was unmaintainable. So one of the design goals of Go was to have all of the HTTP and networking stuff in the standard library. So you can write a website entirely in Go, and it's beautiful. I love it. There's even like a templating language built into the standard library. Let me see if I can find like the specific function I'm thinking of here, because it might be in my GitHub for a different project. My repos. I think it was in the Steam screenshots one. I think. Game list. Image. Maybe. Exists. Yes, it is somewhere. What? I have three references to it, 4 references to it, but where's the definition? Where's the definition? Do you use a Git client like Git desktop, regular fork, or just command line Git? I'm trying to use command line Git more and more, but I do use Git extensions, which is in the tools thing that Jojo just did. Yeah, that's tools. Yeah. Server Go, like it's. Something goes at the bottom somewhere. There it is, right here. So it just returns a bool. Yeah. If the error is not exist, so there's that little caveat in there, the not exist error, because it could be like, oh, you don't have permissions. So I'm gonna copy that. Originally taken from Stack Overflow. Look at that. I modified it since then, I think. Yeah, so we're going to we're just gonna put this at the at the bottom of this one for now. We'll move that in a minute, I think, but whatever. Tile int. Oh wait, I need to. No, not in tiles. Bitmap over here. Config is going to be star configuration. Okay, so we read up the thing, do the thing before we return. If exists, shoot. File name, but with bitmap replaced by PNG. Wow, JSON. PoshGit is great module for. I don't use PowerShell, so. If exists the file name, what is it? Length minus length of the file name. Or hang on, wait, no. There's some stuff in file path that helps me out with this, isn't there? PKG, path, file path. Isn't there? Extension. Okay, let's get the extension. Split, no, that's done. That's prefix. It has lane.org strings. Essentially just replacing a the postfix. The problem I have with command line stuff is I like my pretty lines and easy pull push. Well, I mean, do I have it set up here? I don't. You can have pretty lines with Git on the command line. I have an alias at work set up for it, and I don't remember what it is because it's an. That's why I have it as an alias. Git log tree graph. So let's go over here, paste that in. Bam. There's your graph. Yeah, replace the extension from bitmap to JSON essentially. Thank you for the file, I appreciate it. But yeah, so like you can get the pretty colors on the command line too if you try hard enough. Actually, this wasn't even that like a try hard thing. That was just some options on it. No clicking, but I mean it's command line. What do you expect? Yeah, I'll just do file name lend file name minus 4 to 3. And file name plus dot JSON hacky. If it exists, load it. Read config. Come on. I'm having trouble typing today. Oh yeah, because I've got the yeah. Minus len file path dot ext file name, and I also need the file path slash file path. Read config cfg file cfg error. Yeah. Config that configuration. If error does not equal nil. If it equals nil. Config equals CFG. Each of the function again. Your buddy cuts out. Oh, shoot, hang on. Let me. You see that? That's the spaces in here so it's easier to read. File name minus the length of the file name minus the length of the extension for the start. And this is just where to stop. Huh? No, I need a place to start because that's Python syntax right there. The missing the start. No, I'm not. I don't think I am. Well, it didn't work. Undefined read config. What do you mean it's undefined? Because I can't spell config. God. Undefined OS. OS? Config duck. Oh. Declared not used. Really? Oh, yeah, okay. Wait. They do? So that's basically the extension. Welcome, Flammadiddle. How you doing? How's your day going? Run. Alright, because that's the start. That's the start, yeah. I could have swore that that syntax has bit me in the butt before, though. Maybe it was the minus syntax that I was thinking of. That's in Python. I know it doesn't line up. Shut up. What do you mean? Oh, the new line thing. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yes, it's the Python syntax that's screwing with me, I think, a little bit. And the, oh. Doing good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Okay, so now each of these should have that defined. Let me actually func b bitmap has config bool if b dot config is nil, return false. False. True. Newish names. Yeah, I'm excited. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Means I'm doing something people want to watch, which is good. Which is good. All right. Command and not before? No. TCH are yes. Okay. So now I need to take that config file and do something with it somewhere over here. Okay, so if bitmap dot has config, we're gonna do a thing with the config. Right? Else we're doing this crap. New lock setup. Nice. You find the your manual for it? Not enough WebSockets to attack. That's not this project. That's another project. It's funny because I can finally understand the code shipping. Downright, how you doing? Downright. Downright. I put an N when there is no N. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome. So what do I want to do if it has like... I want to do something for it. Manual didn't help. Oh no. Speaking of websites, apparently you cannot create more than one website per browser tab. I had to create another program to spam. More than one WebSocket. What do you was creating a spam bot in the browser tab? Okay, so for this, what am I doing? Okay, so we're taking the start index. We're gonna take okay, we're taking these values here, and we're going to add those to the index at the beginning of this loop here, essentially. So for whatever in tile range bitmap dot tiles index. Gonna do a thing here. I was trying to do it in JavaScript. Oh, okay. Seems select can only be connected to a single device at a time. Connected as in paired. That's unfortunate. This is only remote control delivered with its assuming severed the connection. Severed the connection. Wow. Severed the connection. Ugh. That's unfortunate. Yes, you can only connect to your phone or the remote that it came with. That sounds what's it? Inefficient? If only there were no brackets. I actually like the brackets of Golang. I'll be honest. I'm gonna have a bagel, by the way. Hope you don't mind. Is it as stupid as that smart lock from a while back that had like a fingerprint thing on it and came with an app? You guys hear about that? I forget the name of the lock, but essentially it was this internet connected padlock that you can program with your fingerprint. And what's it? So it came with an app where you could unlock your padlock from your phone or whatever. Sounds cool in theory, except the people that wrote it didn't know what the word security means, which is kind of ironic because they made a padlock. So like the first thing that happened was a bunch of people like got the physical. It was like a Kickstarter or whatever. It was I can't all the brackets. It was like $100 padlock, right? So one of the guys got it. And he's like, okay, how secure can this thing actually be? So let's try to cut the bolt. All right, it's the same strength or whatever as a standard $5 lock, right? Oh wait, so there's a back to this thing, and I'm gonna guess that there's a battery in here. There's gotta be a battery because it's electronic, and some components or whatever, right? So let's just. Oh look, I just sheared the back off of the thing. The screws are garbage. Excuse me. And now that I'm in the thing, I can just click. Oh, there it is. It's open. So someone found that real fast, that like you just need some adhesive and some elbow grease to shear the screws off the stupid thing. Then another guy, he's like, well, I don't have the money for one of these locks. I don't want to drop $100 on a lock that I'm probably gonna break. So let's have a look at the app in the App Store. Oh, they don't know what SSL is, or accounts, or proper accounts rather. Or randomizing user IDs or anything like that. So he was able to get a list of all the users that have this stupid lock, and then just allow his account to have those locks. Like they didn't check, like at all. Like they didn't check to make sure that you actually own that lock at all. You just like, nope, I own this lock, and the API is like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever. So you can unlock all the locks from anywhere without a phone. Yes, I don't know to unlock all the locks. Yeah. Yeah, and the funniest part is, so the fix for this, go buy a $5 lock, $5 padlock like you should have in the first place. Like, why are you trying to open your padlocks with fingerprints? You don't buy locks with Kickstarter. That too. I want to be secure. But like the whole situation was just like a bucket of bad ideas. All right, like at the very beginning, it was a nice, like maybe idea. Like, you know, they saw some cyberpunk movie or whatever, right? And like, oh, I want that. This secure lock thing is all like high tech and fancy and cyberpunk or whatever. But they didn't like hire any programmers. They just like, I don't know, or hire anybody that knows what they were doing, right? So they got some, I don't know. Oh yeah, I know how to code. And they just throw something together. Here we go. It's good. Yeah, it's good. All right, cool. And everybody else on the team is a salesperson. And you know, no one reviewed any of the code whatsoever, or they did, and just and the salespeople like overrode what, you know, the developers were telling them. There's a difference between a programmer and a programmer. I mean, you know, has some problems. Yeah, Internet of Things, I don't like. I don't like. Like, hands down, I don't like it. Nothing beats an old oxyacetylene. Acetylene? I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's a big word and it's too big for me. No, I don't want my fridge staring at me like in my underwear while I ravage through it at night. That doesn't actually happen because there's nothing in my fridge to ravage through. Like there's water in my fridge. There's water and a little bit of soda and some old mead. I don't look anymore. I used to. I don't anymore. I don't see. So the milk would go bad before I got through all of it. Probably drink all of it. I don't really like drinking straight milk. I don't know how people do it. It's, yeah, I don't know. But like, I like milk with my coffee just fine, you know? Yeah. Like chocolate milk? You mean the water chocolate that Nesquik is, or like actual chocolate milk? Mix it with rum would be fine. I'm more of a gin person, actually. I've got some gin out in the kitchen. Rum is too sweet for me. Rum is a little sweet for me. Oh, is this that lock? I hate water chocolate milk. Yeah, yeah. They given in like middle school lunch or whatever it is, or use. I don't know if it happens anymore, but they did when I was in middle school. Little carton on a tray. Milk is best drunk in tea, or heated and fortified with a good slug of amaretto. I usually just take my tea black, actually, or black. It's usually green because it's green tea, but whatever. If you crack the Bluetooth connection, at the very least you don't have to have a 100 decibel siren shouting at you. Rubber-Dub TV. Welcome, how you doing? I like that name, by the way, it's nice. Go ahead and do !theme, and it'll give you a link to the GitHub page that I got this from, as well as the font. So yeah, that's the theme, and the syntax highlighting is the default for Vim. I am speed. All right. So this has like a lot of potential to like panic on out of range errors. I'm just not gonna worry about right now. Because I'm a terrible person. So whenever I see that word like spelt out like that, I always think of that one scene from Airplane where that guy is the flight controller is always saying like, oh, it looks like it was a bad week for me to stop sniffing glue or something like that, right? And he's going down a list of drugs. All right, that's another great movie, by the way. Swiss Miss. I don't think I've heard of that. Oh, is that the purple theme you use, Jojo? I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. I don't think I've heard of Swiss Miss. Is that a drink or something? I don't know. Wait. I have this in my kitchen. I have some in my kitchen. I have heard of it. I have it in my kitchen. I don't know about the marshmallows. I'm not a big marshmallow fan, or whipped cream for that matter. Expensive per portion. I mean, I like the stuff I have. I got a big freaking tub of it, but I don't want the marshmallows in there at all. Look good if you put whiskey in it. I mean, that sounds like a fun time. Not gonna lie, that sounds like a grand old time. All right. I hate all that. Let's get you some out of range errors. What am I trying to do here? Oh yeah. pattern table at index plus config dot. This is gonna be ugly. Oops. Indices at index equals tile. All right. that just this is a terrible idea, but we're gonna try it. Let's see what happens. I'll like grab it compiled. That's okay. I have wanna have some cocoa? And I have same for tea for that matter. What do you lies, I tell you. It didn't crash. That's surprising. I was half expecting a panic there. I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting it to blow up my face. So let's see. Oh well, it didn't. It didn't work. It didn't work at all. It didn't do anything actually. All right, so let's open up another one real quick. All right, good. And then to clear it out, and then open up this one. Yeah, it just did the same exact thing. Did I miss something? New index is gonna be index, or just gonna oop, yank or not D and then P, and then new IDX. New index is going to be that. Let's make sure that it's actually running that code, shall we? That's proof. No, proof is measure the quality of alcohol. You lace your hot chocolate with. Yeah, exactly. Fine. I have to, like, you know, do the syntax correct, because that helps. That code isn't executing. Why isn't that code executing? Now it breaks. I mean, it, you know, whatever. Print. Well, kind of, but if it doesn't execute differently, I mean, you know. EX mode. Fun. I don't like EX mode. Keep fat figuring everything too. Whoops. Bake. No config. Let's not load up a config. Okay. EX mode. So there's a program called X, I think. It's basically like for teletypes and automation. Spotted a bug. You probably spotted many, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised at all at this point. This guy. Else. Dot. Error opening. Config. Exists. We'll put that up there. Or else. That. The file should be there. I mean, yeah, it's there. I think my money's worth of entertainment. Config exists. Error opening config. Marshall error. I like how I had a print line with a with some print F with that. Our Marshall. I doesn't want our Marshall into that. Okay. It doesn't like that. It doesn't like that at all. So we're gonna do this, and then this, and then that. Probably. There's a panic. I was expecting that the first time. Okay, where are we? 135. Oh, right there. Wait. That's like the first one, isn't it? Or let's just put it in this one. S and then bit map dot config dot indices. Just no pointer. I just don't know if you just impeach me as a mere notice. No need for fixing it. It's just at the point to an object. One that exists, like instantiated rather. I don't think so. I didn't recompile. Nothing's there. Nothing is there. Do I have to instantiate that? So do I have to do like one of those? Is that something I need to do? No. Still doesn't work. And if I just move this to over here, over there, over there, there, I found it. We're good. I can remove that, and then also remove that, and it will compile. That's not. It'll compile, but it won't run correctly, so there's panic again. Oh, Jason. Let's quote that actually. And raw JSON. Can you use ampersand to call? It's just chain call to make the. No, not in command. Because yeah, this is just command prompt. It's just in a fancy wrapper. What? Hang on, this never ran. Did I not? Because it didn't compile. Undefined format. There it goes. There it goes. Compiled that time. Okay. I know why. Because I'm an idiot. Input file, is that. And then over here, we want, indices like that. I don't even have format in the pipeline right now. See, there we go. I mean, I printed out wrong, but whatever, who cares? Where is... That's still wrong. That's still 4 5 6 7 0 1 2 3. It's, I mean, it's different, but it's still wrong. I don't know how to spell. Does that I need to be there? I don't know. I didn't actually check that. Like I spell checked other stuff, but not that. What's the spelling you speak of? Yeah, okay. Well, where is it over here? Over here, and then get rid of that. And then where it all, and then over here, and then watch me miss one. I missed one. 135. I fixed it. That was in the other make file, actually, Jojo. That was in the make file in the parent directory. What's the supposed goal? Glad you asked. So, essentially, I want to rearrange this to that. But to make it a little bit easier to understand what's actually happening, I want to take this right here and rearrange it in that. There's a goal? Yes, yes, there is. So essentially, I want to go from what's on the right-hand side there and transform that to what's on the left-hand side. Essentially. Yeah, and I haven't really planned ahead of time. I haven't planned this out at all. By the way, this is just me throwing ideas at the screen and see if any of them actually work. Yeah, that's not how you're supposed to do software development, but that's just what I've done tonight for stream because YOLO. Goal. There are that many football emotes. Are those all Those are all global emotes. FB? FB, like Facebook FB? No, I got it a little differently. I got it all mixed up. So that one? Not that one, not 64. So, not quite right. Not quite. Football. Got it. That's American hand egg. I try to be, Mr. Bankster. I try to be. Yeah, so I mean, is this did I just screw up the what I originally wanted to do? Did I screw up some data somewhere? 1 3 5 7 2 4 where's 1 3 5 7 0 2 4 6 because the index is 0 at the start of that. So let's print that out actually. Index, I think. And soccer's called round ball. Is it? Is it though? Is it really? So let's go over here, make it again. Okay, yeah, starting this is 0. It has where is that? Where S V for that's value, right? V is value, probably. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. That works. Alright, so we can get rid of some of these prints over here. So that doesn't need to be there. Or I want the error there. This doesn't need to be there though. And the raw JSON doesn't need to be there. Actually, let me try this again. So I'm pretty sure this will work like this. It should. Well, I mean, so long as I, you know, do things right. Yeah, okay, so I was right. I was right before. Like that did work. I was just reading, expecting different data in the file. That's why I wasn't populating with anything. Who would have thought? Who would have thought to expect the correct stuff in the file? Did I remake? I did not. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. What am I doing? Yeah, so it's not even, it's not, yes, reload the file. Don't want any of that. Yeah, it's going 0451. Like what? How? The ampersand doesn't actually work. Oh, it does. All right. Well, I was wrong. I've had it not work before. That's why I don't use it. Because Windows is dumb and likes to be different. Which is why, by the way, Jojo, I accidentally committed the make run target for the other thing. This. I didn't mean to commit that, but I did. So whatever. Yeah. So the index. I need the actual file, the actual console. There it is. These indexes are correct. Those values are correct. It's just not writing them correctly to the thing. At all. What was the bug? D. What is the flag for debug? Dash debug, because it's a... Excuse me. Forgot about all the negative ones in there. Okay. Keep on scrolling up here. I think it cuts it off though. Like it does. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna have to pipe this somewhere. Pipe that to out.text, and then we're just gonna vim out.text. 405167. What in the world? New index 1. The first one is 4. Still. Oh, so that's a debugging thing that I implemented a while back, where it prints out the ASCII for that tile. So, yeah, that's nifty. I did that a while back off stream because I didn't want to like have to keep opening up this stupid program to figure out like if an individual tile was being decoded and encoded correctly. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just spit out some ASCII for it, some ASCII art for it. So that's what I did. Simple enough. I was messing around with the readability with it, and I kind of, well, missed, I guess, but whatever. I don't know why. Why is... so each of these tiles should have an original Tile. I know you can't see this. It's under chat, but it's right there. It's the Orig ID, or the original ID of the tile. Yeah. I did have some kind of modular stuff when picking up the tile at an index. Only reading the initial bitmap itself. But it should read all those sequentially. Which I believe it does if I don't do any of this. So if I where is it? Where is it? No, it's no, it's right here. Okay, so if I just uncomment all this stuff here, like that, right? So I just we're not doing any of the new stuff, right? Index clear, nice. Index like that. Don't feel like removing it. Bam. Okay. Where is? Because I commented out the whole block that actually put stuff on there, so I need to uncomment this stuff because that's what does the things. There we go. So the fact that they are in the sequential order here means that they are in the format that I believe that I expect them in at the beginning of everything. Programmable Pappy. Yeah, so this is the original layout, right? The original IDs of everything. Channel Magnetic, good evening. How you doing? Welcome. Punto de Ares, welcome. How you doing? She always wants all the love. Yeah. I'm doing alright, Can't complain too much. As usual, the stuff that I'm writing doesn't behave like I expect it to or want it to, so that's always fun. Oh yeah, Pi Day. I forgot about that. Yeah, happy Pi Day, guys. It's March 14th. Yeah. At least it ain't concurrent reads and writes. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. That one I understand the problem more. This one is just like, but wait, it's huh? Zeros. Oh, they're actually like $3 right now. They're actually $3.14 right now. $3.14 everything. Wow. Incognito a bit on this mo. All right, if you say so. Jojo. Sorry, I'm experiencing rounding errors in Europe. No. Well, I mean, what was it? 3.1415, right? Or 156. So, like, if you actually round it, it's like real Pi Day was in 2016. You didn't hit tab. You didn't hit tab, or are you subbed to me on that account? Bail. Yeah. Well, oops. If you set the pattern to that, you'd expect it. You are correct. Yes. So let's try that. Nope. Like that. And then this is just going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to actually comment this code out again, or uncomment it rather. And that debug thing isn't helping me at all right now, but whatever. Okay, so that works. That does work. Let's remove the debug from that. Okay, so let's try reversing that. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. What happens now? Okay. These are correct. This output's correct. This is in the loop where it assigns the things, right? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. What? Okay. One, 3, 5. Yeah. One, 3, 5, 7, 0, 2, 4, 6. Again, right here it is correct. This sequence right here, that is correct. Those are the correct values that I'm expecting. But it mangles them. Is it double high? No, because I don't have double high turned on. For kicks, what happens if I turn that on? What happens if I turn that on? I'm gonna remove make here. I'm gonna do dash 16. 1, 3, 5, 7, 0, 2. Whatever. Oh, okay. That's fair. Yeah. Oh, it's still not right, but whatever. I wasn't really expecting that to be right. I don't... You know what? For kicks, let's just increase this a little bit. Let's make the index 16. So it should happen starting on the second row. The second row. Okay. All right, so it is actually adding the index to it. That's good. It puts it down a row. But what? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Best bug. Like, I don't understand. Like, okay, so the index is that right there, right? Stuck. Yeah. It's the same index. It's spelled the same. New index is new for each loop. Cool. Like what? Pattern table, new index dot ASCII. That should print out the ASCII for it. IDX. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That sounds correct. Let's put this back to 0, actually. 0. And I don't want new index. Let's go to IDX. Or that's not gonna. for dx and tile range bitmap dot tiles. This is only gonna work like right now, essentially. Doesn't matter, whatever. 40516. What? I equals 0. I is less than, how many do I have? 8? I plus plus. Oh. The Gel Mega, how you doing? Welcome. And Munduk, welcome. My school was selling whole pies today for $2.50. Not bad. That's a little cheaper than $3.14. Dinner time is cottage pie. So on Laughing's game stream, sound check was done on the perfect time. I'll have to take a look at that later. I'll have to take a look at that later. Oh, shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie is pretty good, actually. I could go for some shepherd's pie. Yeah, okay, well. Can you actually read that very well on stream? I don't know if you can. So let's modify the .ASCII function here. Instead of the dot, we're gonna do. What should we do? Pipe? Let's see how it looks with pipe. There we go. That's actually a lot more readable. Wow. Look at that. Unfortunately, we had ground beef available, not ground lamb. Oh, that's unfortunate. Do a squiggle, tilde. Squiggle. I think this one actually looks fairly readable. It's in Canada, we don't have pennies. Closest. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right, because, like, that makes sense, not having pennies. Do a tick. No, because you won't be able to see it. You won't be able to see it. Alright, so it is assigning it incorrectly. Like, what? I don't understand. So it's writing things correctly to the file. It's getting the correct index, the new index, but the array in the middle of it doesn't have the right data in it somehow. Break after a single loop. Let's see what happens. New next one. I mean, am I just dumb and can't do math? Is that what's happening? Probably. I probably am. What are your thoughts on accessor and mutator? They're things in languages. They're useful. They can be useful, yeah. There's a 25 cent. As your opinion, penny what? We're just calling it coins. What's on it? Basically, 1 cent, 2 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, 20 cents, 25 cents. Only fifths. Yeah, so I think I got like the math entirely wrong on this. Yeah, I have the math entirely wrong on that. Yeah, I have it backwards. I have it backwards. I have it backwards. So these are like the destinations that I want. This is the end result I want everything in, not like what that current tile needs, where that current tile needs to go instead. Do you have half a 50 cent? You need 50 cent. just get like a cleaver or whatever and just cut it in half. You'll be fine. It's uncommon in Europe. Yeah, I don't even think they have that in Japan either. They've got 1, 5, 10. I think that, do they have 20? I don't know. I have a box of yen in the other room. I don't feel like getting it. But I don't think they have a 25. They might have a 20. I don't remember. Okay, so this one, the first tile. What is the first tile? Did I close a sprite? A sprite? No. First tile is 1, so that's the number 2. Okay. 2. Second tile is 3. Wait. Hold up. No, that's... Wait a minute. No. 6. Or 5. Then 0. That's what I want. I want 5, 0. Then 2 is at 6. And then 1. Then 7. 4 is at 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm off by 1. Off by 1. So that's a 4. That's a 5. That's a 6. That's not a 6. That's a 6. Yeah. So I essentially wanted the other values that I was originally getting. You know what? Let me just hang on. Let's rerun this real quick. Oh, because I broke after 1. Four zero five one six two. That's the order I want in this file. 16273. 273. And now, there we go. I had it backwards. Okay. I had it backwards. All right. That still doesn't really want to. That still doesn't really do what I want it to do, though. But yeah. Oh, because I need to add 16 to. Oh, look out! 16 to. Yeah, that's the second half of it essentially. I'm not gonna be able to math on this. I am way too out of it right now. Because I can't even spell calc correctly. What? No. 22. 18. 23. 19. Right? Yeah. Probably. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's find out. Let's find out together. I mean, kind of. Kind of? Kind of, sorta? Not quite. Not quite. I need to remove that. Yeah, I know. I know. Wait a second here. So this one needs to be 16. Right? Yeah, 16. Oops. 6. Yeah, so it moved them down a row to half of them, but it didn't move them left to where they needed to be. So I mean I didn't even account for that. So didn't want to host a bit. Yeah, didn't want was nice. This needs to be 18. That's not an 8. 23. No. No, 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 no. Zero. Wait, all these plus 16. Right? No. It's these plus 16, isn't it? Maybe. I don't know. Dates, like the day in the UK went from September 2nd to September 14th in one night in 1752. Yeah, sounds plausible. Yeah, to switch calendars, right? Right. One particular February with less than 28 days. Yeah, Julian to Gregorian. Yeah. Wasn't Russia the most recent to switch? I mean, I could be completely wrong. I probably am, but you know. So we're gonna copy that and do that. Okay. So let's just add 16. No, because I can't. This one I can add 16. Can't I? 16. Well, not that many 6s. Let's just say 18, whatever. 7 and 16. Did I just do this? Didn't I just do this? I think I did. I think I did, which is where I got this mess from. Oh. Huh? That's even more wrong. I'm just like, I can't math tonight. I need to be mathing. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And there was a time 4 months of skits. What? Japan restarted the calendar in the last year. They restarted the calendar on every new emperor. Oh, that's the year of the whatever, or the era, the eras, I think. Yeah, I think that's what that is. It's not necessarily a calendar, but yeah. Surprisingly, the Julian calendar will be more accurate when it comes to leap years, with one slight change: no leap year every 128 years. Well. There's the alert. So I broke this, like, badly. Was this the one that was correct? I don't even remember anymore. Or correct. No, I broke it more. How did I break it more? How did I break it more? There's one missing. There's a missing one. Ah!
Hacker Man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
Powerful hacker of all time. Arcteon. Arcteon? Thank you so much for your Twitch Prime on me. I really do appreciate that. What number am I missing? Am I missing a number? Or am I just... I'm missing a number. What number is missing? Stuff again for Hacker Man. But thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. Now it gives I'm surprised. Jojo, don't go bullying. 4, 3, 1. Where's number 1? Number 1 is gone. Because I have 0 in there twice. Because this one needs to be a 1. Like that. What? It's completely broken. I completely broke it. It's just broken now. It's just all kinds of broken. Is this okay? That's less broken. 6273. Because it's already. Okay. We're getting there. Not really, but I mean, whatever. Okay. That's the correct order. Hit him with macro. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the theme and the font that I use for Vim. Okay, so this is index 4. I need that to be index 16. It says 10, if you can read that, but that's hex 10. Wait. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Okay, I see what's this hurts my head. This hurts my head. I can't do it. Because these are not... These are like the destinations that character needs to be, that original one needs to be in. So that 6 should be 16, I think, right? That should be 6 should be 16, right? Like that. So let's just do one of them and do the thing. What's wrong? It wasn't it. It wasn't it, like, at all. Because this needs to be 16. That one needs to be 16. Yes! Okay. And this guy is 17. 17. 17. I took off numlock. Right? So New Year's realigned because the months were actually out of sync with the season, so they jumped from March to September. What? Because New Year's matched fully with seasons, and they didn't have leap atomic seconds. That's a big jump, though. That's not supposed to be 3. That's supposed to be something else, isn't it? It's supposed to be 2. How do I have 2 and 3 mixed up? Wait a minute. Okay, 1, 3, 4, 6, okay. And this one needs to be 16. Like that. That moves one of them. Yes, that moves one of them. 1357. And that's still correct, right? 1357 is still correct. Good. Okay. Okay, so now I need to move 2, which is the fourth one in, third one in, third one in. That needs to be 17. Third value, this one right here needs to be 17. Keep doing that. This guy needs to be 18, right? Right? Maybe? Okay. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. And then this guy right here is 19. Okay. Took far too long to get that. Oh, yes. Flamadiddle? Flamadiddle? Flamadiddle. Did I say hi to you yet? I don't remember. I just all messed up today. Yeah, I think I did. Yeah. I need a drink. I've only been on for 3 hours and I need a drink. Like, you know what I mean. Back then, the only ones who cared about the dates were the scholars and scribes. Probably 90% of the population lived on the sun and moon time. I mean, you're probably right. You're probably right. Well, that and the seasons, I guess, right? Okay. Okay, so now if I move that down by 16 by changing the... No. Let's move it over by 8. Right? So this will happen... This should put it like in the middle a little bit, kind of sort of. Not really, but this is whatever. It moves it to the right a bunch. It should. Beautiful. That's what I wanted. I want to be able to move all of it as a single coherent chunk. Which is good. Alright. Branding and bitters. Soon. I might just grab another gin and tonic and play some drunk Overwatch tonight. Because, I mean, that's a lot more fun than sober Overwatch, to be honest. I have a better time. I'm looking at myself getting very conflicted about classes in my language. I can either use the standard OOP way or more like Go it in Rust. Amen to that, yeah. Yeah, it's such a toxic game that, like, I need liquor in me, so I just don't care, and then I have a blast. And I think I might actually play better drunk because I don't care. I think. I mean, don't quote me on... Well, you could... whatever. But, I haven't, like, put any scientific research towards it. But I think I play better drunk. Yeah. According to Stack Exchange, my many classes Stack Exchange? There's a... Okay. Many classes with no sell. I don't know any classes who don't not sell. It's probably because, like, I don't know, American Catholic versus, like, European? I'm gonna guess. Do I really not have, like, quotes enabled? I thought I did. I could have swore I actually had quotes enabled. Elements, stream elements, yeah. I need to play this game again. The Crypto Necrodancer. It's an amazing game if you guys haven't played it. That's what the song is from. Yeah, chat commands. Do I not have volume peeps? Pepe's. Skip, remove song, those don't... What? Do I really not? Oh, it's disabled. Why is it disabled? Yeah, try again. Try again. Try the command again. Scientific research. How to play Overwatch. Sober or a legal hard drug, alcohol. Yeah. Did it not work? Stream elements. What gives? Do that? Does it remove the point thing on it? Successfully updated. Yeah. Try the code out again. Cause that should work. There's no cooldown on it. Enable it. The command is enabled when it's both on and offline. Stream elements. What gives? What actually? No, it's not the quotes. Like, is it something that, like, I have to do? User level everyone. What gives? I'll look at it later. I don't know. Yeah, so if you do exclamation point quote, it picks a random one, and there's only, well, one there right now. So I need to fix adding them to that. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I just realized I didn't have open. I didn't have my my audio stuff open. It's a good thing I wasn't muted for the 3 hours, right? You guys already told me though. Yeah, I don't know why. Like, it should just allow that for everybody, but I don't know. I guess it's being dumb. Spam filters, no time. Like, I've got like all like the spam filters off like completely because, you know, YOLO, but I haven't really needed it so far, right? For like 3 hours, yeah. I don't like this. Bingo, no, none of that crap. Yeah, default commands. In the quote command. Quote, add, slash remove, add, remove, and show quotes. Right. Command cost 0. Yeah. Cooldowns are 0. How about once online? Yeah. Well. Oh. Would have played along. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if everybody would have played along, but yeah. There's probably a few that would have. That's not what I wanted to open. I wanted to open up OBS so I can make sure I'm still on the screen. Right. So yeah. Okay. So for this, actually, that means I could if it's a JSON file coming in, it means it's one of these, and it's going to have the bitmap file in it, right? Right? So I could probably pass the JSON file first as the config file, yeah, and read the bitmap from that, right? Yeah. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's copy that first, because I know I'm gonna break it. Let's return bitmap instead. So we read it. We read the config, and then from there, bitmap. What's the signature for that? File name string. All right. Bitmap error equals open bitmap at config.input file. If error does not equal nil, return nil and the error. Otherwise, bitmap.config equals config return bitmap and nil. Probably. The file pass files no supported input formats. This guy, where is he? .json. Language choose between null and nil. You lost me now. I have no idea. I can't help you there. I can't help you there. Nil though is shorter, so that's nice. There's fewer characters by 1, so it's faster to type. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And we're gonna do that. I don't need this anymore. Just gonna get rid of that. Okay, so when it loads up the bitmaps themselves, ext for the input file, file path.ext input file. Actually, let's not even bother with assigning it to anything. Let's just switch it. Case.bmp, or let's strings.toLower first. BMP, and we're doing this stuff. Case JS dot JSON. Wow. Yeah. Cause a double L. We shall move to Linlin. Programs are the fastest double letter typing. For me, tonight, it's just the fastest, like, how many incorrect keys can I hit? Now. Actually, this can go up here, like that. And then I can just yank that. Paste it down there, but instead of open bitmap, it's friggin' read config like that, and that returns the bitmap that I then put in the thing. If you're gonna look at lowering the amount of characters in the file, you really should start at null or nil. Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta get all those double characters. All right. Actually, let's do var error and var bitmap bmp to chr bitmap. So we can do this, and then just grab this stuff and drop it down there. Default. We're gonna panic, actually. Unsupported. Supported format. Format. File path.ext input file. Like that. There we go. That was a noise. What are you clipping? Step 1 of lowering character. I'm guessing character space. Use tabs instead of spaces. Look at you, Python. Yeah, this one uses tabs. These are all tabs here. All these are tabs. Golang, by the way, is the only language I use tabs in. Everything else I use spaces. Let's see if this works. Nope. Cannot use type bitmap as config. What? Bitmap 102. Oh, because I didn't change the stuff over there. We're not gonna try and read the thing. We're not gonna try and do this over here. Config Go 31. Configure the bitmap as no field method config. What? Bull. It's right there. Did I spell it wrong? Knifk. I have been doing that constantly tonight. Even the file is spelled wrong. Even the file name is spelled wrong. I need a drink. I need a drink. You should put tabs over spaces. When I use line over line, really, you are a monster. If you prefer tabs over spaces, when I use line over line, you're a monster. Yeah, I prefer spaces, honestly. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like how tabs look like this, but I'd much rather have spaces, honestly. Mainly because like tab width is a thing, but space width is not. So tabs can be like 4 spaces wide or 8 spaces wide if you're insane, or 2 spaces wide if you like to watch the world burn. So like depending on where you're viewing a file, it will look completely different. Tab width. Yeah, tab width always 4. Yeah, mine's set to 4. But for spaces, like I put 4 spaces. There's 4 spaces everywhere. Like it doesn't. The width of the space doesn't change. Yeah, see, Jason default 2 spaces wide. Nah, miss me with that. Imported and not used file path. Go. Because that one and what else? What? Undefined config 115. Because what? This is the wrong file. This is the wrong file. I'm editing the wrong file. Bitmap. And 115. Don't need that anymore. What? Define strings. Really? Strings. There we go. We have strings defined now. I mean, yeah, but then, well, for Jason, like you only want it indented if you're debugging. If you're not debugging, you want all that on a single line, essentially. The argument for tabs is you can choose what width the tab is. Yeah. And then there's notepad. Is it really like 12 spaces? Really? It's massive. Oh, that's far too many. That's far too many. 8. Yeah, that's far too many right there. 8. What was I testing? I don't remember what I was testing. Oh, right. It broke. It just broke. Why? Why did it break now? I mean, it's starting over there. It just broke. Everything broke. What? Oh, I know why. Because I didn't call it correctly. That's supposed to be like that. Okay. I am half losing my mind tonight, I think. Yeah. Tab width of 8 spaces too. Yeah. 8 is too wide. 8 is too wide. Jailers, how you doing? Have you heard about Fibonacci iteration? Fibonacci indentation. I haven't, but I hate it already. Are there like plugins and stuff for that? Because I'm curious to see. Fibonacci indentation. Make sure save search is on here. Yeah, because of course there are. Let's all move to that. Just to watch the world burn. Is that like all there is for that? Like there aren't any other examples of... Yeah, so like for web, I mean, that's the second He's clever. Function is clever. I like that. Yeah, so you really know when you've gone too far with your nesting, right? That's oh, God. Oh, no, we're not doing that. We're not moving to that. We're just not happening. It's mixed for code which is not very nested. Well, I mean, not nested for someone determined to make it nested, right? Maybe I should have a an in-between, that intermediate. Maybe I should fork Go format, or was it Go imports? And wherever I see tabs, I just, you know, indent exponentially. One tab, two tab. What is? I don't even know the sequence, so I can't like have Fibonacci indentation. Well, let's actually like I haven't. Judge, are you supposed to reminding me of this, like committing and things? There it is. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 16. Thank you. I still haven't added the committing. Diff bitmap. I added some comments without code. We're gonna go ahead and remove that comment without code. That was I had to stop myself just then from doing a key sequence for splitting a terminal window that doesn't exist in this terminal because I'm not running Tmux right now. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna remove that. We're gonna remove that. I do. It's a bad habit that I've picked up from a previous boss, I think. It might be a bad habit that I picked up from well, my current job a little bit, and that COBOL job I had. Let's make this again so it does the format thing. Good. Four lines in the past hour. Yeah. You're welcome, JoJo. Really? I don't know about that. I haven't looked, so status. Oh, it is tab completion there. Bitmap. Get diff bitmap. That's what I want. I want the diff of it. Okay, so get add bitmap. What are the other ones? Get diff tiles. I'll leave that one for now. I'll commit that in a separate one. Command and bitmap to chr.go, not the executable, because that's not in Git. All right, so this is are the things I need to remove some of those comments in there. I need to remove that comment without code. let's remove that comment without code. Input. I got rid of that. I got rid of that a while ago, actually. Get rid of that one. Well, like exponential indentation, we should design it around. 1, 3, 7, 20, 55, 148. There it goes. See, this right here isn't code. That's actually like comments and things. That's the good kind of comment that I'll block. It's like the only one I've got in this file, which is fantastic. I'm gonna want to kick myself in a month for not doing that better. Okay. I'm going to want to change around how these transforms actually work, but I'm not going to bother right now. You would not play nice with an 80 character with. Command and then bitmap to chr.go, not the executable. Status. I need to add add the config. Yeah. Just keeps your indent depth low. Well, nesting depth, yeah. The Go Ninja complaints when comments aren't in the right places. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. So I know like that Go wants your comments in certain spots to be like correct or whatever. I'm not sure I agree with all of them. And I'm not sure I entirely agree with that's the save muscle memory that I just wrote in the console. But the ones for like functions and whatnot, like it has to start with the function name. I don't like that, really. I'll be honest, I don't really like that. I don't. Because like you're looking at the function, you know what the subject about the whole comment is because it's for that function. Just get on with it, you know? I don't know. Get status. Git commit. So what do I do here? Add transforms. Meta tile transforms. It currently works really weird, but it works. New format accepts is a JSON file that has the name of the bitmap and in a list of new indexes for each tile in the meta tile. Right? I am not on the right directory for that because this is a temporary file somewhere. Who knows? Yes. Different has a JSON file that has the name of the and list and list and a list of new indexes for each tile and meta tile. Yeah. Additionally, pad the pattern table initialize the pattern table to 16 by 16 tiles. 14. Has div checks to make sure there is a div. Yeah, right? Like some stuff like that is just. Yeah, I know what it does because it's in the name because I named it properly. You see, so I don't need a comment necessarily telling me that has div tells me that it's a div because it has a div. So that's what the name of the function is. It has div. Yeah. Is that how you spell initialize? I don't even know anymore. questioning everything. It is good. All right, cool. Reminds me to keep functions local. Yeah, that's one thing I need to get better on. All right. All right, and this code, by the way, for anyone wondering, is actually on my GitHub. That is out there. Most of my code's on my GitHub, actually. Oh, okay, well. It's just G. It's just G. Isn't the correct initialization British English should be initialize with an S? Really? Well, British English is wrong, so. Making enemies all day. Come on, give me my. There it goes. It's on here somewhere. There it is, right there. Yeah. What? Yeah, American English has a Z. Right. Yeah. I think he's saying that British English does not have the Z. I think that's what he's saying. Yeah. But, yeah. But yeah, so if you guys are interested in having a look at the code that I was working on tonight, just have a look over there. But my brain is shot tonight. It's just shot. So I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. I'll be back on Saturday though. Saturday I'll probably be working on the movie night stuff again. Because I do need to test that out a little bit more. And I don't know, do more work on it. Some guy almost went as far as making tongue rewritten as tongue in American English. Really? Paper fan. You always suggest paper fan. Relatively recently, I think. Just went live. Well, we'll see who there is. We'll see who there is. Yeah, I'll be back Saturday. I don't know if I don't think, like I said, I don't think we'll be doing the assembly on Saturday. I'll probably be doing more the movie night stuff on Saturday. Yeah. Yeah, I do need help testing that though. So I will have people if I do end up working on it, I will have people in chat help me test it. So if you want to come for that fun and find any cross-site scripting vulnerabilities that I have. Am I playing recent? Oh, so before I go, I did actually get a new one in the mail. I got this one in the mail. Or can you read that, kind of? So I finally got it the other day. Alfonso's Arctic Adventure. So I know it's backwards. Whatever. It's the Kickstarter exclusive white one, white case, or shell rather. But yeah, it comes with the instruction manual and all that. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for Zach like either. That one's. I'm looking forward to that. All right, they also have the logo on the sleeve, which is a nice touch. It's a nice touch. That's yeah. But yeah, so you know, I might play this next week. I really need to get my TV working. Because I want to play a lot of this stuff on actual TVs, like on actual hardware, without me staring at OBS for the output. Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, so let's see who's live now. Let's see who am I following. Channels. I follow a lot of our people for some reason. Why do I do that? Paperfan is eating right now. They're just eating. Eating pie instead of... Is that all they're doing today? Oh yeah, they're just dinner and food and drink. Alright, well, let's go say hi to this guy again. we rated him before, but it's been a little while. I think. He's working on his game in Godot and Blender. Yeah. So let me just type the command if I can type properly. So yeah, come say hi with me. And I will see you guys next time. You guys have a good night.